Everybody wants to build an agentic AI system, but what are the use cases of it, and is it return of investment positive or not, is something very very important. And in this video we are going to quickly look at that particular thing in a quick presentation where I have shown to talk about this scenario. So coming to this, where does it make sense is very important, and how do we evaluate ROI, return of investment, and effectiveness, because it does not make sense in every use case to make a specific an AI agent. It can be developed by a simple use case as well, by a simple technology use case as self. So first thing is we need to have an outcome driven lens. What we look at it, we always need to link any AI data project to the strategic pillar, the whole strategy of the company. There are mainly two things. One is the growth, that adds the new revenue, acquire new customers, which all the business are focused on. The second is the bottom line, efficiency, cost, time saving, how to make sure that the margins are higher. And the third is innovation, which is also a third pillar where it really enhances the customer service, the agility. This is a company always needs to have this as well focus, and AI agents can really help in this as well. So we need to link it to this strategic pillars that are there. So I mentioned this 3 lens framework from design thinking, which always starts with desirability. That is the first thing, that what do people desire? Everyone, if you have the money, you can go to the mass, but that is happening. You need to understand the feasibility as well. Is it technically possible to build that solution? And then viable, can company profit from the solution? So when you have this 3 lens framework, you focus on the convergence, that is the goal, and focus on doing projects that is in that which is desirable, feasible, as well as viable. And this is a very good framework in design thinking, which we discuss to think about what projects we should go ahead with. Then we always have this 2x2 matrix as well when we have the list of projects. This is also one way of looking at deciding which project to do, which not to do, right? We should always focus on high value, high effort, or high value, low effort. So this is something that generally is the most ideal one that you need to do, but always focus on something that is here. Low value, high effort is something that is not at all good. Low value, low effort is something that is not at all good. Always focus on something that is on the less effort is required and you get more value. This is very very important for every one to understand. And after you get the strategic alignment, ask the right question. Is it aligned with our business strategy? Will it improve our customer service or our employee productivity? And how can we measure the cost versus benefit? And if can we put a number to this? That is very very important, because for every business they ask the ROI for investment, and you always start with projects that give you an ROI. Then only you will get more budget to do those things. This is very very important. Assess holistically and practically. The big picture is very very important, and also make sure that this is going to have cost saving and can have a faster execution. It does not mean that it is a very long project which will not be viable. So combine all these matrices and the customer, the business, and the technology to make sure everything is fine. So these 3 things are very very important. Where does agentic AI shine? So it always shines in revenue focused things, customer support, CSAT improvements. This is very very important, because for companies, customers really matter. Any company that is there, B2B, B2C, more sales. As I told you, this is very very important. Knowledge management, how you can get fast answers, not only for the customers but also for the employees who are servicing these customers or doing something that is there. After that we have process automation, which is a pillar as well for companies to reduce cost, and productivity tools that are there that you can put in your team, across your team, like co-pilots, to increase the daily efficiency. The work that used to be done in 8 hours can be done in 4 hours, and you will get more time to do more productive work that is there. So this is some of the use cases that really shining right now that you can look at into. Prerequisites are very very important, that in everything that you do, especially in AI agents, clean and high quality data is very very important. Clear KPIs. Without KPIs you cannot measure the impact, which is very, very important. Organizational buy-in has to be there from top down. Leadership should believe in this particular project, should finance this project and give some time for it to see its effects. Strong evaluation and iteration loop is also very, very important to improve the system, because AI agents has to be improved. So this is something that we have mentioned again, how you can assess the business value and impact, evaluate the cost and ROI. This is very, very important. Measure strategic alignment and efficiency gain. Capture this customer satisfaction. So NPS scores is very, very important. So these, you need to have matrices to show your management that this is working, because everyone asks. I know a lot of people who are trying to build this solution, the management asks, how are you going to measure the improvement, which is very, very important. You need to focus on top line growth and bottom line efficiency. In summarizing everything, you have to have all these things that we mentioned and try to take this learning and start building your application in a positive way by putting all these things into place and have a great learning experience. AI agents is something going to be there to stay. Learn how to use it and how effectively to use it to solve your business problems. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.